Aha, ene eba be breaki e de maamo say Ken Ofori Atta e kwa kopi mu e wo court on the 19th of February. Abutua na eye say eba be breaki e ho nsem okokopi mu court no ensem a e course bet na case no eye in camera intino na che say e ho asem no akwa akoye bibibia o bet gossip politics so ya boyrem e wo Virginia akwa akonya eye feeds say ye de bre ya manfo a enye asem keto akra ha gossip politics TV so unsubscribe ya subscribe na hit on the notification bell so na be ya any update bia ya be drop no onsa ebetumi akabi on the 20th of January Ken Ofori Atta ekokopie mu ewo USA immigration court eno na etwagu ewo ye screen no enchen na okokopie mu ewo court no judges no adjourn case no de ba 19th of February. Abusuya na okoko PM court no Ken Ofori Atta ensem bebre na ekoso ewo court a emre bi attorney general de ensem bi betu dwa o kire say Ken Ofori Atta akwa high top lawyer say omombra na omombe defending the crime a obo former USA attorney general ni din friend John Ashcroft sa lawyer yi lawyer onim de ye ankasa esikafo kukudam na den a high no money bedi omuki samantiza lawyer and Ken Ofori Atta after say ICE police officers for ekoko arresting no e won a resident lawyer na Ken Ofori Atta a high say on defended ne asylum case and say the cases be a ebe happen to ono no e wo US ono abusuana Ken Ofori Atta Jeja ote na kunyama odi Ken Ofori Atta the case no abusuana sa judge no o share the histories o share judge na or ye very wicked no so obia so on found say oh yeah big man on found say o country woman or ye former finance minister and sa lawyer your friend David Aard na or your lawyer what na why yes why US immigration court what now and as an immigration judge for almost 22 years 22 years and open the denial of asylum cases are 81.1%. I just say o case enya aba nanim say wo ba be seek for asylum and as bibisa abusua obeba to agu enya afa na oba be tolerate say na mekrom for hantme and as a country a wo mu no omo pese political interest and as a political rich hunting. Political witch hunting abusua sa lawyer ya yefani David Aard no onso so saade ne so nti o case enya akodi no ho seekim abusua 99.9% say ye be bow ababak ye be extradited fast with immediate effect nti lawyer Ken Ofori Atta senka okwa ko seek for bail abusua first of all lawyer one ni bill no one farmer or sound so ed na sound so akoshim so on sound so mra court bill on the April 20th if I stand to be corrected into the Ken Ofori Atta abusuan say and the case in lawyer crampa oteso no onye na adwen say obe Ken Ofori Atta ni na wadi kan ka che ne say unpack ne nyoma na ofamra ne kro na US chrome hodi ontena ho abusuan black rasta the honsem ababetuda wa maye what details on the endrada course on the 19th of February na course USA immigration court where credit goes to black rasta the black pot credit goes to black rasta abusuan into amaye full update and Nioma ACC Ken Ofori Atta ni case no mom yanko na yankonkoti ensema Ken Ofori Atta black rasta attitude fan unsubscribe ya subscribe na hit on the notification bell so na be ya any updates dia ere beto so no wonsa ebetumi aka medamase
Ken Ofori Atta case. What happened in US court yesterday the 19th of February 2026 Ken Ofori Atta appeared in court, the Annandale Immigration Court in Virginia, in America. Ghanaian media houses announced that he was going. But as to what happened in court, I haven't seen anything yet. So we decided to go into the court, get all the information, ask the most important questions, and bring that to you. Because I have taken it personal. I want to see this crook back in Ghana to face reality. And I'm angry with him for one very important reason. Come and account for your tenure of office. Your uncle, the president, is here. Former President Nana. He's not threatened by even mosquitoes. Gabi Asariochridako, a man many people said would go to jail. My brother, my sister, is still here. Not a scratch on his skin. And this guy claims that he feels political witch hunt chasing him. For that matter, he won't come to Ghana. We have to use the laws to get him. Well, my brother, my sister, today we got news for you. There's Warungu boy, Dominic Akuritinga Ayene, PhD, schooled in America. He's been following this issue keenly. And he's making sure that nothing dribbles him. His eyes are so fixated to the case. Every move, even after dark, when he sees shadows, he's ready to take action. We went to the courts, and this was what we saw. Come here! Now, my brother, my sister, Ken Ofori Atta arrived in court. And the judge who is sitting on his case is called David Aard. Hey! Yeah? David Aard. Does the name ring a bell? This is the guy sitting on Ken Ofori Atta's immigration case. He went to court to deal with his bond. As to whether they would allow him to go out of the detention center or not is going to depend on this guy. And apart from that, Ken Ofori Atta is demanding and fighting that they keep him in America and give him legal residential status. Can I break that down? He wants to stay in the country legally, and he wants to be a resident of America. Can I tell you more? Now, this guy here, called David Aard, has 22 years of legal experience. He's the hardest, most difficult immigration judge in the history of America. I like to deal with dossiers. Run the dossier, my youth. Hey! Hey! Dodo. Look at him. Judge David Aard is the U.S. immigration judge presiding over Ken Ofori Atta's case at the Annandale Immigration Court in Virginia. He's known for a strict, listen, evidence-driven approach, famously stating in this case that the court cannot act on assertions without proof. Hey, my brother. Now, he joined the immigration bench in August 2023, 2.5 years ago. Before becoming a judge, he spent 22 years as a federal prosecutor. And his roles included Chief of the Public Corruption, listen, and Civil Rights Unit. He hates to hear about corruption. Once he hears that this guy is here because of corruption, and he has the facts, you are finished. He also served as a special counsel to the U.S. Attorney. Jesus have mercy. He represented the president and the government of America as a judge, a lawyer. And he was the chief of the Drug Task Force Unit. Don't joke with it when it comes to drugs. And in private practice, he previously worked as a litigation associate at the elite firm Cravat, Swain and Moore LLP right there in New York. Big Apple. Where did he go to school? Notre Dame Law School. And then the almighty Yale University. Yale University, right there in my state, Connecticut. Hey, my brother, now let us look at the most dangerous part of this guy. Hey, Ken is in trouble. Big trouble. And I'm excited. Hey, he's a strict adjudicator. Now, data from the Transactional Records Access Clearinghouse track indicates that he has a significantly high asylum denial rate, roughly 81.4%, which is above all the national average. Hold it there. Do you know what that means? All the cases that come to him for people seeking asylum, they want residence. They want to stay in America because their countries are chasing them. 81% and over, he denied. Go back to your country. Whoa, you better not. Come. 81% and over, he has denied. And the closest anybody got, the closest any judge got to denying asylum in America was 51%. Is Black Rasta explaining this properly? When it comes to denying people residence, asylum, and all that in America, he is the judge with the highest record. The one who comes second is 51%. Flip! This is the guy Ken is dealing with. Watch this. Procedural focus, legal analyst, other lawyers, and big brains. Come here. And big brains of the legal profession. This is what they are saying. They describe him as tough-minded. Tough. You see him slim like that, the trim word ding rough. And unlikely to be swayed by a defendant's political stature. Can you hear that? It doesn't matter whether you are Sasabonsam in your country or wherever. As for this man, he will deal with you. Focusing instead on strict procedural compliance and documentary evidence. Jesus have mercy. Kai Dodo, that shit. This is the guy we are dealing with. So Ken went and sat before this guy. His name is David Aard. 22 years of legal experience in so many different fields. The guy with the highest refusal rate. This is the guy God has blessed us with. So Ken has gone to sit before this guy. And already he's been told, this guy is a big guy in Ghana, and those are the people he likes to deal with. Reduce you to nothing, dealing with the facts. Please, we need him in Ghana. His uncle is here. Nothing is happening to him. The president and he himself has called him to tell him that Ghana is safe. Watch this. Watch it. My brother, my sister, Ghana is safe. Everything is good. But he still wants to follow his own whims and caprices, the underpinnings of an easy life. Jesus have mercy. Oh, your P, uncle. So they met yesterday. Dash him away. They met him. And when they sat down, what happened? Can I tell you what happened? Run the dossier. We like to deal with evidence. And I need you to follow this. Ken Ofori Atta was in court yesterday, the 19th of February 2026. Now the session followed an initial court appearance on January 20, which we all know about. We remember the in-camera listening, where the judge first deferred the decision on his release to allow the prosecution time to provide documented proof of an official extradition request from Ghana. And when they sat, Ofori Atta was pulled out from ICE custody and brought to court. My brother, my sister, it was adjourned to April 27, 2026. And this is the bond hearing. He's still in custody. He's sweating like a pregnant crocodile on heat. Now the judge's ultimatum for the extradition packet expired during yesterday's hearing, leading to the current wait for a final bond hearing. When they got to court, the judge said, I hear that Ghana wants you extradited to Ghana. Even though this case is all about you getting bond for you to leave this detention center and go in there. Is it true? Are you a person of interest in Ghana? Do the Ghanaians want you? If that is so, I'm giving them time for them to provide me with the extradition packet. I will look at it and it will help me decide whether to even allow you here for a minute or not. If I look at it and I see that, oh, true, they have a certain point, I'm waiting for the Ghanaians to bring that. The federal judges would have to bring this. Ghana has already sent the package there. Right now, the judge is asking that to be brought to his court from his colleagues in the federal law courts, so he can have a look at that and now decide. You can. We now go let you out. Yes, so you go there. Brother, my sister. Now, during the court hearing yesterday, February 19, 2026, in the United States, and a federal judge addressed the potential extradition of former Ghanaian Finance Minister Ken Ofori Atta. And the following key events took place. Evidence required. The man said he needed evidence. This will help him to decide. Even though this is a bond hearing, we hear you are a person of interest, a fugitive running from the law in Ghana. My brother, my sister, dash it away. This is where we are. My brother, you see, Abua Onidiano. Abua Onidiano. He has gone in for a former U.S. Attorney General, John Ashcroft. Former U.S. Attorney General. This is his lawyer. And he has also gathered a team of lawyers. They have been paid so much money, allegedly, with Ghana stolen money. He's throwing money like Pekle during the Homo War on these guys. Even though this guy and the Attorney General of Ghana had a very nice relationship, he went behind him and decided to defend Ken Ofori Atta, all because of would he finally decide that he will keep his integrity on the line or in his pocket? We are watching. The 27th of April is the day they will go to court again. And that will be a good day. They are going to meet the hard judge, David Aard. And the prayer is that justice will be done and Ghana shall smile again. Accountability must be upheld in every jurisdiction. And the Americans know this. Ken Ofori Atta says there's a witch hunt, political witch hunt. He has succeeded in getting the red whatever taken out. But my brother, this is the beginning of a beautiful trial. And I trust David Aard to be able to pull through one more time. It's the Black Pots, aka Kukushonemo. And here we speak truth to power.
Okay, abusua we ne ensema ekoso ewo political highway so Ken Ofori Atta ena ye de ne ho nsem ebrem a enye asam keto akra eye lawyer ye friend David Aard ono ena echese o face Ken Ofori Atta de ne nsem guniti a won se okono emu enye easy na emu ayeden e de amana ankasa enye asam keto akra bedamase samoje pene kokoti sa ensem wi e de mai aha Gossip Politics TV. So unsubscribe, subscribe, and hit on the notification bell. So,